Hello, my dear friends and fellow developers. Welcome back to my channel. So today in this session, we are going to discuss about a very common function, which is map function, which you will see in multiple places whenever an LWC development takes place. So in this session, we will learn about what is map, and we will also discover its many of the example scenarios, or we can say many of the use cases where we can use it and how to utilize this pre-built function which is given by JavaScript framework. So let's deep dive into the session. So before going further, let's first check what is the definition of map. So what map basically does, it applies a given function all the elements of an array and returns the updated array. So what it does, basically it iterates over a list which we passed to this method, and it will provide some computation on each element of that array, and then it will return the updated array. So this is the basic function of a map method. Basically, it is used whenever we want to make our code simple and shorter, and we want an alternative of a for loop. So here we have a simple syntax in for loop. So basically, what we are doing, we are simply creating an array, and then we are passing it, looping it in for loop, and we are simply multiplying each element by 3. So let's see what will be its output. So as you can see, the output is 3, 6, 9, 18, 15, 12. So basically, it is what it is doing. It is iterating over this array and taking elements one by one, and then multiplying it by 3. So this is one way how we can achieve this, which is the traditional looping way. Now let's see how we can do the same thing with map. So basically there are two syntaxes which map provides. First is array.map, then function to be applied. So basically in this we pass the function name, and then what it will do, it will pass each element of that array to that function, and in return it will give a new updated, modified and computed array. Or else what we can do, we can simply define the function as an parameter for this map method altogether. So now let's see how the above same functionality can be achieved with the help of map function. So here what we did, we simply created a triple function. So it takes n as an argument, and what it does, it simply multiply the n by 3. Similarly, we have defined an array, and then what we did, we passed this array to this map, and this triple is a function. So ideally it is doing the same thing, and let's check whether it is giving us the same result or not as the above one. So yeah, it is giving the same result. So basically it is doing the same thing over there. So this is one way how the map can be utilized. Let's see a few more scenarios of the map function. So basically map can be used to do the data formatting also. So basically in this example we have list of object, namely in key value pair like key 1, key 2, and here what we are doing, we are reformatting it, and reformatting it in the form of array. So instead of this object, what we are trying to do, we are not trying to have key value over here, only the values. So what we did, we passed the key value pair over here, and then we formulated it in the form of array. So let's see how the output will look like. So as you can see, the output is like the reformatted array first we printed. So here it has taken every object node as a separate value, and it passed it to the lambda function, or you can say arrow function over here, and then it is assigning the value. So you can see the key and value has been removed from the formatted array, and then we can see 1, 10, 2, 20, 3, 30, and the actual array is remain intact, so that there is no modification in the actual array. So this is one of the functionality of the map function, that it doesn't alter the existing array. Cool, so far so good. So let me clear the console. Now let's see one more use case, like what will happen when it doesn't return any data type or any value. So let's see what is the scenario. Let me first execute this code, then I will explain you what it does. So let me execute this. Okay, so the last one is the output of this syntax, or we can say code snippet which we have. So what we are doing, we have defined a list of array, list of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we are passing it to our map function with num and index, and we are checking if the index is less than 3, return num. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, till 1, 2, 3 it will process data and it will return num. Since we are having a return statement, so it will take this value only, whatever you are returning. So it will till 3 it will return the num. In fourth value it will check the condition that whether it satisfies or not. So it will not satisfy and it will return undefined. So whenever we are not specifying any return value, it will simply treat it as undefined, as you can see over here. So just an heads up that there are two ways by the help of which we can return a value. Either we can use return statement, or it will compute the value along with itself, as it is done in the last example where we are specifying key value. So whatever the computed value will come, that will treat it as a return statement over here. So these are some of the example of the map function where we have seen the basic syntax, like the how the two ways we can define a map, and then we have seen how we can use that functionality in action. We have also seen how we can do the formatting. So like this way you can do the formatting, or you can have your own formatting also, where you can define your own function or your own syntax over here. And then we have seen what will happen when we do not specify the return value. It will return undefined. So these are some of the use cases of the map function which we can utilize in our LWC development. So yeah, that's pretty much for today's session. Hopefully, you will be able to perform map operations in your development from now on. Let me know if there is any doubt. I will clarify that same in the comment section. And if you like the content, please like and subscribe. And thank you very much.